Hello, it's me, Troubadour, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video, we are going into the puppy pack, actually, not customs. What is this? Whose channel is this? We're going into the puppy pack, trying out a new food perk that has been the sensation of the, I don't know, it's been discussed a lot since it came out. We're using the squash. Man, this perk, I can't believe not many people are talking about it, at least outside the competitive scene, because this thing is crazy good. Now, in this run, I'm going to play against all packs so that you can see that it's not just in puppy pack. Like, it's really good against, like, every single pack. And you'll see exactly what I mean in just a couple turns when we get the squash on the team. And also, of course, since we're playing versus all packs, I thought it'd be fun to go for some shop scaling and then try and see if I can angler fish some pets from other packs into puppy pack. Just have some fun with it, you know, use some pets in puppy pack you don't normally get to use and use shop scaling to support that. So that's what we're going to be doing. But in the meantime, we're just doing a little bit of toy stuff in the early game till we find the squash. Now, it's funny, you know, I start off with the toy stuff. You know, I have a great start. I got a gecko, flying squirrel. Like, I could totally go toy line. Nah, squash is so good. I'm just going to go for that. We're going to pick up a toucan. We're not going to find the squash just yet, but we're going to go ahead and hold on to the toucan to pass the squash in the future. You'll see why the toucan's so important to it later. Oh, we see there's another new pet, or I guess the only other new thing for puppy pack there, the bilby, which gives, you know, garlic to the frontmost pet when a friend gets an ailment. There you can see the squash. I'll talk about it in a second. Another pet that is also broken because it has infinite triggers in shop, even though it's supposed to have one per battle, and it's very broken with whale shark. But check this out, squash. Before attack, it'll remove 5 health from the target. Here's the part we didn't realize when we read that in the patch notes. It works multiple times. It's not a one and done perk. Now, if you use with toucan like this, unless it would get removed, I guess, like other one, I guess it was once per turn, it would get removed and you wouldn't be able to pass it with toucan. But still, you can see how much work it's putting in against this star pack team from Grounded Sap. Yo, shoutouts to Grounded. Grounded playing standard packs, don't see that too often. I guess, actually, no, think about it. He plays it more often than maybe some other people. But anyway, we're going to be using this squash to just absolutely destroy teams that we really should have no chance of beating. Just look at me, toucan, or how many triggers do you get here? That's 1 at 3 HP, 5 HP, 2 more. That makes 10, 15, 16, plus 5 plus 1. What is that? 22 HP reduced over the course of the battle thanks to one food perk and like toucan passing it. Like, that's just insane. And look, we're doing pretty good on lives. We see a chicken in a can. This might decide, no, let's do some shop scaling to support this. But look at this, a 12-14 hippo with garlic. There's no way we beat this team, right? Oh, they've got the big bison in the back. No, we draw. I can't believe people are sleeping on this food perk. Now, in customs, I've seen some people mess around with like Squash Panther, which I think Squash is really, really good for a long time. But once it gets to the late game, it kind of falls off. Plus, of course, stats are way, way higher in custom packs and won't get as much value, but it's still good in custom packs. Just there's a lot of really good. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh, we're gonna draw here, but still, it's kind of crazy interactions there. In custom packs, it still puts in a lot of work. The problem is there's just a lot of really good tier 3 foods you might want in your pack, like avocado, lettuce, garlic, gingerbread man, you know, what's it, asparagus? Like, there's a lot of good stuff. Look at this. 2120 blowfish and a garlic dodo. No way we beat this team, right? Well, guess what? With our HP reduction as well as the stonefish we brought in for tempo, we beat that team as well. Oh man, this is crazy. Now, when this video is coming out, the Try Hard Tuesdays contest will have been closed, and I'll be reviewing the submissions throughout the week. Currently, I haven't had anyone submit any teams with the squash, but I think is interesting, you know? Maybe someone actually did submit something and they just submitted it, you know, after I recorded the voiceover for this video, which is about like a day before the Try Hard Tuesdays contest submission period closes. But still, like, it's so freaking good. I can't believe no one used it for a Try Hard Tuesdays submission considering the strength of it. I mean, just look at this. This is just insane. Look at this big statted golden team. We actually are going to barely lose to this. We don't have quite enough to get through here. Still was relatively close, but yeah, like I said, once it gets to the late game, it kind of falls off in power. Plus, we're doing some shop scaling, but if we merge our toucans, we won't be able to buy a toucan from the shop onto it to give it better stats. So it'll be close to time to pivoting off of that. Also, the silly on the chicken does nothing here, which is pretty nice for us. And look at all this HP reduction and the snipes. We're going to get a win here, which is sick. And yeah, we're just gonna keep shop scaling, keep looking for lionfish for tempo. We'll bring an elephant seal because if we're gonna keep squash for another turn or two, might as well use it with elephant seal for the temporary stats in battle, which are really nice. But so much, it's just, that's the epitome of a blue whale team right there. Just a blue whale and maybe another pet, and that's all you do. Anyway, we're gonna bring in the Dumbo here just to have a pet from outside of the pack. Now, I froze it a couple turns ago. Maybe I should have brought it in earlier since the chicken and can scale future shop pets. I guess can scales current as well. Also, because of the melon here, we don't actually trigger the fairy armadillo. That's pretty funny. And even with their salmon snipes, we're gonna get through thanks to the power of the squash. We're now 2 wins away, and you know, it's about time to pivot off the squash. Let's see what we get from angler. Ooh, we'll take hawk. That's pretty good. And we're gonna go ahead. I think, okay, next turn we're gonna sell out of the toucan because we're gonna start losing here. We got a summon team, one big tier 3 cricket, and then a lot of melons. And you know, even with the HP reduction, the melons are gonna stop us a bunch, but we still get a draw, which is honestly pretty good. We'll take that. But here we are, we're gonna do this again. Look at that, 2020 deer, and deer starts as a base 2/2, so we got 18/18 shop scaling in puppy pack. That's pretty darn good for, you know, standard pack shop scaling, considering there's no like, chicken's not a faint pet anymore. You can't do any kind of like abuse stuff with that with like mushroom and a whale like you used to be able to, at least in customs. Face a Sleipnir Yeti Nessie team, which is pretty cool, so we're gonna lose to that. But we're still on 2 hearts. We're still looking okay, even though we lost a couple times. We're gonna level up the hawk here. Look for something good. We get 2 worms of sand. I decide to pass them up. Decide they won't be super useful on the team. I'd rather just breed for something better. Oh, their golden tamarin turns into a salmon of knowledge there, which helps our lionfish, and I'm pretty sure probably helped us win there. I don't know. We had a good chunk of stats. Maybe we would have been fine without it. And on the last turn, we're gonna look for an angler fish so that we can fill our team with all non-puppy pets just for kicks, and we get black rhino. So we're gonna bring in a couple of those, throw a merge on the back. And yeah, now we have a full team in puppy pack, not featuring puppy pack pets thanks to shop scaling that was made successful due to Squash's power in the early game. What we face in the last turn here, it's a Nyla Nurse Shark Pteranodon team. Normally really scary, but since we kill the Nyla before it gets just chocolate cake, it doesn't have as many trumpets when it gets resummoned, and our stats are just way too high for them to compete, and we're gonna win with our non-puppy puppy pack team. That's pretty sick. But yeah, I just want to record a quick video, show you guys how cool Squash is. Like I said, try Tuesday's contest. I'm looking over the submissions. There's like almost 40 of them, so there's a lot of footage to review, but the announcement for those winners will be coming in a video later this week, hopefully. That's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do the generic stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, but until then, as always, stay true.